Children. Children are the innocence of this world, although they sometimes have nightmares. For none of them nightmares should become a reality. Snatched from the safe home of their parents, trapping in a labyrinth full of dead fear, confronting twisted forces for whom tormenting their victims is the only form of amusement. Every day, I have to fight with demons from the past. Flashbacks are still in control of my life. Distorted faces, gruesome riddles, decaying bodies, and the scent of fear have been ingrained in me. So I become entwined, just like by poisonous ivy. Sometimes I can't distinguish reality from the visions in my head. Am I dreaming? Maybe I have never escaped, and I'm still trapped. What have I done to deserve this repeating hell every single day? My name is David, and 15 years ago, I was kidnapped. Will you help me overcome my trauma?
David, is that you, honey? Please help me.
After that, David.
Okay. So we played a bit of this game before, and because of how it works and how it is designed, we have to record this differently, so it will not... Any chapter you see will not be a first playthrough, unfortunately. But it is what it is, so...
Now sleep. And remember, don't be afraid. Hi, David.
David?
You look pale. Are you okay?
It's just nightmares. They keep haunting me. I feel like I'm back to my childhood again. It's maddening.
Remember, it's completely normal after all you've experienced. You will go through episodes of despair, sure, but what's important is that you don't lose hope.
Hope, huh? But it's been 15 years already. How much longer can I go on like this? Why do I keep getting worse?
David, your abduction has left its mark on you. A mark which can't be erased easily. That's why I'm here. So we can work through this to get...
I'll find you, boy.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Did you hear that? That voice. It's Frank. Oh God. He's back. Fuck. I can't do...
David, calm down. The man who hurt you is gone. It's just you and me here. You're safe. Just breathe.
Right. He's dead.
Don't look around. Sit properly.
Just breathe in, breathe out. That's it. You see, the human mind, especially under duress, has a tendency to distort reality. It can make you see things that aren't really there. It can make you hear voices or notice hidden patterns. That's a part of...
Part of the process. Me losing my mind, losing track of time, and waking up in God knows what places is also part of the process.
What do you mean?
Recently I've been having these, I don't know, gaps in memory. Sometimes I don't know what's happening to me, or I do to some degree, but it feels like I'm walking through the fog. Fuck, it's getting worse, isn't it?
David, episodes of short-term amnesia can occur in patients with post-traumatic stress disorder. It's another symptom that makes me emphasize what I've been saying all along.
I know. I should take a break, but what good will it do if I go somewhere? It's not a cure. How is this supposed to help me?
Sometimes you have to cut deep to find what you're looking for. But sometimes you have to let it go. It's not about finding a cure. There's no magic remedy that will instantly heal you, but you do need to give your brain some space to sort through all this traumatic experiences on its own.
Maybe you're right.
We can try to find a way that would allow you to pick up the pieces in a safe, friendly environment. There's one place I know and recommend. Some of my patients stayed there before with great results. You can retreat there, forget about everything for a while, and if you need anything, I'm just a phone call away.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll go there. I can't keep being afraid forever.
You better hide, David.
We
A
like.
journey to get up
Oh,
here.
sorry.
Laura never mentioned that taking care of myself would be so exhausting.
So here in this room is not much to
My wonder
do.
candies. Without them, I would have an even harder time pretending to be normal.
Antidepressants, a class of medication designed to alleviate symptoms of depression.
Where?
Operate on the intricate chemistry of the brain by modulating neurotransmitter levels.
Is that the?
These ones always make me feel really weird afterwards. Here they are. I could do with no nightmares this time around. What the hell is this? Where am I? I need some light right now, or I'll lose my mind.
So now we pick up whatever we can.
A music box.
Oh yeah.
Needs a key. Someone vandalized this room, or... Hello? Is anybody here?
So here we get the one of the key items. Miss Martinez, thank you for taking prompt action in this very delicate case. We have forwarded your report to the authorities and have already been informed that an investigation will be taking place shortly. You should soon be contacted by Miss Erica Cadell, the person leading the investigation on behalf of Illegible. Please keep us informed about any further development in the case. Sincerely, Dr. Thomas Nguyen, if that's... We remember that's how it's pronounced. How the name is pronounced, for those that don't know. At least that's what a Vietnamese person said, so they should know better than some German potato. Yep.
What the hell?
The patient occasionally talks about experiences, referring to them as if they were dreams. His mother also appears in the stories, but her role changes depending on the narrative. At times she is a victim like himself, while other times she is implicated in the abductions. The coherence of his statements is difficult to grasp. It should be assumed that everything is a result of shock, unless it's intentional confabulation. Further observation is ongoing. So...
getting out of here.
So... wait, where was the key again? We forgot. So the code to this is, you die in in numbers, which is 1, 6, 9. No? We wrote down that it is 169. Oh no, wait, that can't be. It must be 495. Why did we write down the wrong code then? That's kind of strange. Okay, we wrote down the wrong code for some reason. We thought we wrote down the correct one, but we didn't.
I know this melody from somewhere.
Now sleep. And remember, don't be afraid.
So we'll open this now. That's a diploma to Anne Martinez, the nurse. Here's a quote from Dostoevsky from Crime and Punishment. Truly great men must, I think, experience great sorrow on the earth. So that's an important thing, which we will need. Here we find a key in the pocket and a knife. The key we need for this room, for the bathroom. So underneath here is a cube.
I feel like I should take it with me.
Patient in generally poor condition. Identified numerous wounds on the body, dislocated left arm, that's us, and 2 broken ribs. Dehydrated, malnourished, extremely exhausted, stabilized after receiving IV drips. No response to external stimuli. Preliminary diagnosis includes shock and catatonia. In addition to treating the injuries, serious psychiatric therapy is recommended. Now we use the knife.
You have to cut deep to find each other.
He has nothing, that's just useless. Here we get a photo from the nurse.
Just need one more.
That's the last one. And then we would have to solve this puzzle for the save by looking into this book. We find a piece of paper and take the letters and which number they have in the alphabet. If you do that, then you get the code. Wait, is that not the... We have written down a bunch of different codes. We're sorry if that is... Was it not like 1524? We don't know what we wrote down here. Apparently not the code for some reason. Okay, we didn't write down the code. So the solution would be... wait a second. We have to open this real quick because... Whoops, that's the wrong page. Whoops. The code would then be L is 12, 1, 2... 1, 2, 9, and E is 5. 1, 2, 9, 5 was it? We should have written that down, but apparently we didn't. At the time,
Why is this happening again?
we did not think it was necessary. Maybe. Might be the reason.
It worked. It's open.
And with that, we can leave.
You gotta be kidding me. Another room?
Okay, so here in this room we get different pieces of paper, which we will collect, but we don't need them. So what we need is these bottles here. They're very important.
Someone went through my past. Why?
We need the batteries, though.
Disgusting. Someone has an obsession with bodies.
So, and then we needed, where was the third bottle? There's more batteries. We forgot where we got the third bottle. We don't see the third bottle right now, but once we have located it, we can... Was it? Yeah, it was here, sorry. There we get a text. Attention should be paid to the student's living conditions. His relationship with his mother should be subject of investigation since both exhibit a closeness that may indicate toxicity. There's no information about the father in the school district databases, and the environmental interview was not successful. Simultaneous financial problems in the family may... Whoops.
Don't move, David. That's right. Be a good boy and stay still. See? There's nothing to be afraid of.
What the fuck was that? It felt so real.
If you move there, you get an achievement that you got killed by the monster. For some reason we can't move. Now we can. But you can move technically there. It's just
Completely disemboweled. I'm gonna be not a kid.
there's one of the papers.
You're not real. Get out of my head.
So nothing is here. There's another piece of the paper. We will explain shortly what we do with these papers, but it is to solve a code, and on the pieces of paper you have to imagine them in your head fitting together, because the game will not explain that to you, and that gives the code. It's a bit complicated. It's hard to explain because it's something you have to just do. And then you get a code from all these 4 pieces of paper. Whoops, sorry, that was 1 and we already skipped over that. And then we go to 3. And we get another piece of the organs. Ta-da! So, yeah, the fridge says dinner time with tea, 9:20. So what we do is, do this to get, here, the scrap. And Mrs. Kathy Johnson, we will remind you that, according to the current regulations, relationships between employees of the same educational institutions are prohibited, and that case was reported to us. This could have a negative impact on the quality of education for the wards, especially in light of the allegations of inappropriate behavior towards children by Mr. So with that, we open the fridge.
What the fuck is happening here?
Which gives us another piece of the puzzle.
Kathy Johnson. That name rings a bell.
Here that doll has nothing, so it's completely useless if you think that you would find anything there that is... What we want is that thing behind there. We forgot where the one key is that we're looking for.
She was my teacher.
Yep, here we'll find a list of the biology class, which means that she was our teacher, in fact. And this here is all we get. Here, we get a document that says how to turn these here and what... Oh, no, you find these here. If you use the UV light, and that tells you that we have to turn them like this. Number 1 is this. Number 3 is this. Number 4 is this. At least we think so. And... Oh no, number 2 is this, sorry. Number 3. And then we get the intestines.
Really have to take this.
Just almost all of it. It's not be... Oh, it was behind the... It was behind the painting. I'm so sorry.
It's macabre. The
Yeah.
dance of death.
Yeah. There it is. So, and that's it. That's all we have to do.
Please let this be the end.
And that is if we didn't miss any battery here. No, that is everything, so we're done here with this area.
Do you feel trapped, David?
What?
David, are you with me? I think you spaced out for a moment.
Yes. I think so. Sorry.
It's fine, really, but I see that you're tired. Have you been sleeping and eating okay?
Well, yeah, no. I mean, just... I'm trying. This new medicine is making me... I don't know. Should I be feeling so weird after taking it?
Oh, the first days are always the hardest since your body needs to get used to it. Bear with it, okay? It will get better. Or... it won't.
What did you...
No. Don't look, David. Focus on our conversation, please.
Why can't I?
Let's talk about your fears for a while, all right?
We talked about them before.
I know, but they're very important.
I don't think I want...
Blood, pain, clowns, darkness, mannequins,
I said...
monsters.
I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this, please.
What are you seeing, David?
I don't want to talk about this!
You mentioned a creature that started following you in your dreams.
I don't know. I don't want to know. It makes no sense.
Sometimes, what initially makes no sense becomes logical when missing pieces are added. Let's find those pieces, David. Focus.
Take a look at those pictures, please. What do you see on each of them?
This here looked like, yeah.
Good.
This looked like lungs.
You're doing great, David. Good.
Mouth. Like children?
Very
I think
well.
that's it.
Good job. How about one more?
What? What the fuck is this? Why are you doing this to me?
The subconscious is like an attic for your mind. A place where we put many old, unwanted, or unnecessary items. And that's why you have to be very careful while browsing it. David?
Why are you doing this?
Doing what?
Don't play stupid.
Your mind is playing tricks on you, David. Calm down. I'm on your side, remember?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Remember, David, I know you can.
Perfect. You're getting closer and closer.
Of course it's not over yet.
So here in this chapter, we have to do a bunch of things. We have this computer here, and it's unlocked with password that you see there. So we get all the batteries that we can find and documents. Dear Mrs. Cadell, we cannot remain indifferent to the fact that you have recently intensified requests to deny parental rights terminations for the majority of the families under your control, despite clear and convincing evidence that abuse or neglect did take place. We understand that you have recently gone through a tragic event. However, it is not acceptable for it to taint your professional opinions. We hereby send you on mandatory leave to restore your mental well-being. Sincerely, Mark Hamilton, Director of the CPS, Child Protection Service. So here's that thing, where... So important for this radio is this channel. Oh, this one? Because from that we get a Morse code.
That's Morse code, right?
And if you know international Morse code, you can also find a document. Whoops. Already put in the wrong letter. You put in... Angel. You can find a document, it's just international Morse code. And from there we get a doll that is useful for later. For this...
Separate numbers. It looks like a date.
So for this here we need a date, which is written here on the pictures. If you go around, you find numbers on the pictures, which then tell you a code or date, which is American date for anyone outside the US, like us, outside. So it's, whoops, sorry, it's 1990.
September 1998. Wasn't that? No.
Find another document. In connection with the conducted inspection, the following was determined. No irregularities were found in the family, as indicated by the notifier. The child receives proper care, is clean and well groomed. The mother shows interest in the child's fate, has stable employment, and maintains an organized, calm lifestyle. The family does not exhibit dysfunction related to a recent traumatic event. It appears that the child may be using a projection mechanism onto his mother. Post-inspection conclusions further. And another drawing. Patient discharged from the hospital in overall good physical condition. Psychologically recommended further observation as the miscarriage may have caused trauma. Cause of pregnancy loss, infection with something we cannot pronounce in English, likely due to significantly lowered immunity. Medication advised. It's a type of bacteria at least. So for this chest here, you count the crayons you find throughout the level. The colors are always stacked in the place where you find one of them, so you don't have to expect like find yellow in different rooms. They're always stacked. So the code then, if you count all the different crayons, is no, wait, that is 1, 5. Oh, sorry. We skipped the 2 for some reason. Yeah. 1, 5, 2, 4. If it was too fast, probably. We got a doll and a car key. With the car key, we will open the car, of course. Oh, other side, right. What was this side? There we get another doll, a disc, and a piece of paper that we cannot use. The power cord for the computer we get from... There's another doll, 2 dolls actually. And we get a power cord, which we then plug into the computer. And the password is the date of birth of... or the year of birth of the daughter. We show in a bit where you can get that. Print out. This here is really important. Use this for knowing where to put the dolls.
Should look for batteries.
Here's the international Morse code. If you want to do it yourself from this piece of paper. And, sorry, we use the disk to read the first document.
Information about my family.
Samuel, father, mother to daughters, no parenting issues. Sorry.
What the hell is going on here?
Sorry. Father, mother, 2 daughters, no parenting issues, well cared for children, tidy home although the family is poor, pay attention to emerging learning problems. Mother, 2 sons, 3 daughters, father abandoned the family, neglected and often hungry children, learning and behavioral problems, home likely used for drug production. For Sullivan, father and daughter, well cared for child and home, strong bond between family members intensifying over the years, potentially pathological. Pay attention to the child's overly developed maturity. Mother and son, no information about the father. To be completed during the environmental interview. Family experienced trauma. The son was kidnapped. Enormous emotional and psychological problems. So, and here we need the layout of the dolls once more. Nails, belly, head, plant. Nails,
To be arranged in a specific order.
belly, plant, head. And then we get a key, and you could have saved me, which might refer to the boy that we had in the first game, who we could have saved, but we, technically, but he sacrificed himself for us. Which is why he is not, with us. Here we find another document. Who are we to break families apart? People deserve to have children. Wouldn't it be better to teach parents to be better than to take their kids their lives away? Mine got taken away even though I did nothing wrong. My sweet Ellie, gone before I was able to protect her. The least I can do in her memory is to keep other little angels with their loved ones.
Please let there be no actual body in here.
This is supposed to be scary even though it's super dark, because that's the mask of the killer from the first game. And here we get the second disc. We're looking for a set of batteries that we found last time. At least we think so. Whoops. So we click on the second dock, which gives us this video. Want to leave, David?
Yes, for fuck's sakes, yes!
Okay.
There's no end to it.
So this chapter is the attic. At first, UV light, you will notice a cross. You get a hint if you don't find that fast enough, so that's how we found out. Then we go here. We find some batteries,
See anything?
and you notice a lock. Here's a camera. We get a photo. Yes, this photo is not just information, it is actually relevant to pick up, so please do so. Then we have photos here, like paintings. And we have a padlock. Here we find a letter that is technically not necessary to pick up, but you just can. It's not necessary to pick up, but you can, as we said. It's not. Oh, do we need to already to?
Much better.
Ah. Apparently our battery was almost empty when we closed the game. So next is, here is your Steam profile picture. Kind of cute that they put that in, right? Because that's ours, so that will be yours.
What the hell is this? What are those pictures?
If you don't play the Steam version, if there is a non-Steam version, then we don't know what you will see there. But at least for Steam, you will see your profile picture. Now we will find the key here, which we use to open this lock here. Open. We find a cassette tape and a
Looks like
paper
someone's
that
notes
will
about
be
a case.
relevant very soon. Oh, relatively soon. Unfortunately, this tape never plays. We don't know if that is a bug or not, but you can put it in and nothing happens. Don't ask us why, but that is a bug. We have no idea. So as soon as you approach the table, this event here will happen.
No. I can't stay in the dark. I can't. I need light, something, anything.
So pick up the camera and make photos.
God, no, not this again!
which is like little light for him, but it's better than nothing. As soon as you have your flashlight back, we go back here. Oh, right. Here is a... We should maybe pick that up now. Where's a... There's a floorboard. There's somewhere. Was that not here? Oh, it's not yet marked for some reason. Oh, no. It is. It is. Sorry. We thought there was a trigger to it, maybe, that we never noticed. But you find another paper. Relevant. You need to pick that up. Okay, there's information on it. But if you don't need that, then you can also skip that. So here is a letter in it. Important. And another paper that we will need. If you look at here, the walls and everything, you will spot 3 numbers. 7, 3, and somewhere back here is 1. There. So, and we put them in here. The code is 731. It's trial and error, so there's no figuring out to it. And we get a screwdriver and another paper. With the screwdriver, you notice that here's a projector running and it shows a very faintly displayed document. It is hard to read, but we can tell you the information shortly. Screwdriver. Because you notice that there's a key that is shown, because this here is in here. It makes no sense that it is like on the thing, but just take it as it is. You get the key from there. And then we go back to the box, because that's what the key is for. And we get a bunch of letters. Ta-da-da-da-da! So we're just checking real quick that we didn't miss any... yeah, there. Apparently we missed that one. And here's another document that you can pick up. The mother doesn't want to talk, need to press her harder. Assured access to the boy once his condition improves. The clown disappeared without a trace. Call local circuses. Maybe someone recognizes him. Why dolls? Because dolls are awesome. And so, and then here we find another document, which is Denise Whitlock. Huh? And here we get another photo that we definitely need. Just checking because we remember that we... Okay, so now with the letters here... Oh yeah, we can play the other cassette tape. Sorry, that takes like so long because... yeah.
You wanna know what I think, Dreams, bitch? All you do is lie. Lie, lie, lie for money, for fame. You make up lies and destroy people's lives. Only the truth will set you free. Remember that.
So, and now you need to spell a word that you get spelled out by the game if you do not know already. We don't know where you get it, but it says like it's because of that. Oops, sorry, that was the wrong one. Because the guy in the tape is talking about lying, so the word you spell with these letters is truth. And then you get this document saying lies, 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 lies. Here we find an unfinished photo.
Undeveloped photo. I could try to finish it.
So, we finished the photo.
That's me. Right after I got out, how did someone get this?
It might be that we're missing some documents, but we try to at least reconstruct the puzzles for you. So, and now, here we find one more document. Miss Whitlock, we cannot comply with your request. As a school administration, we prioritize the well-being of our students. Given the immense tragedy that occurred, we have no intention of escalating the matter. The child deserves peace and appropriate therapy now, and your persistent requests contradict the standards that should guide journalism. We insist that you cease to appear at our school. No regards. Okay, so we find more batteries. Very nice. Now we put the documents here. And we will not read them again. You can read them yourself if you want. You have seen here where we found them. Yeah? And you can read them yourself. So you crack the safe here by listening to the click. So we will put in, you just turn them, click. You get an exclamation mark here. That tells you that you're correct. Another click. Click. Bam. And then we get an item. What is this? And another one of those papers. If you use the UV light, you will notice, oh, there might be something under the rug. So you see that, and boom, there we have it. You need to read these papers yourself if you want to find out how to solve this puzzle, but we can tell you. In these documents are places. And these places you need to connect to get information out of these. Hello, Spartan! Lovely to see you. How are you doing? Our photo is doing weird stuff right now. Phone, sorry. Library. So... much love, Spartan. So we connect the locations from the papers to get... if we...
The other map had a photo of a child on it. Missing kids. I know those names. I've seen them before. They were the ones who didn't survive. Something's missing here. A photo?
And put that photo there. Hope you're doing well, Spartan. Sorry. Sometimes our brain chokes on names. We're so sorry. So, and if we connect the locations from the documents, we get this number. Second one is this here.
Should be good.
And the other one is a bit more complicated.
I think that's it.
And then you get 216. If we put that in here, this is optional, by the way. You don't need to do this. You get another one of those
Closer I
cubes.
find, the more familiar they seem.
And then we can put in the...
Please.
And this here is just like connect the handprints. Whoops. But lovely to see you here, Spartan. One more. And with that, the chapter is done.
Where are you, David?
David?
What? How did I... What happened?
Welcome back, David.
Oh, let the fun begin.
Don't touch me!
David, calm down, please. Whatever you just saw, it was just a dream.
What happened?
Sit down, please. And remember to breathe, okay? Take it easy. You've had another dissociative episode. You started screaming and thrashing around. You hit your head pretty hard, too.
My mom.
It's okay.
She was important to you, I know. But we've been through this, David. I think your inability to let go of her has been holding you back.
I'm scared. It's also confusing. I don't know what's real anymore.
Breathe. You're rushing yourself into another panic attack.
Don't worry, it's all right. Mommy's here. You're safe now.
Take a moment to relax. Try to empty your mind. I'll bring you something to drink, okay? I'll be right back.
She's gone.
So
This
he,
might be my only chance to look around.
yeah, here we can look around now. We find nothing here. There's nothing here, nothing anywhere. We looked already before, but what you can spot is that all the items that we had in the previous levels are in this office.
Is that Franklin's mask?
And here we find a file.
No, it wasn't me, Mom. It wasn't me. I'm sorry.
Can you tell me a bit about what has been happening lately? It's been difficult. David, I don't know how to act or talk to him anymore. He's like a completely different person. Can you try to describe it in more detail? Ever since the event, he has been anxious and wary. He often isolates himself and doesn't want to interact with anyone. He barely even looks at me. I don't know, it seems like he hates me, like he thinks I was the one who did this to him. I can't understand it. I mean, why would I want my own son to be kidnapped? It doesn't make sense. But it's like his brain got rewired. And when he looks at me now, I'm afraid of him sometimes. Have you sought any professional help for your son's symptoms before? Yes. We have seen several therapists in the last 2 months, but nothing seems to work. He keeps repeating that no one understands him. He calls people liars. It's... I don't know how we can live on like this. February 6th. Every time I think we're good, we start over again. Such a temptation to call him a lost cause. But there's something intriguing about this whole story that doesn't let me give up that easily. We'll try again next week. February 13th. I think I'm finally starting to get it. It's not Franklin he's afraid of. It's something else. Something much deeper. Still, he doesn't let me in. Broke a cup during the session today. I need to change tactics. February 20th. Mother. She means a lot to him, but not in a way I expected. When he thinks or speaks of her, his behavior changes. And I truly believe he doesn't notice it. It's like he's acting out of grief and fear. But what is he afraid of? Not of her, for sure. Her death? February 27th. I did some digging. I know that's not how I should get information on my patients, but desperate times call for desperate measures, and damn, this is fucked up. Her death was suspicious, to say the least. Some questioned if the kid had something to do with it, but there was no evidence. Is it possible that he...
Maybe if you were a good boy, none of this would have happened.
Oh, fuck. What was that?
Okay, so how we start in this chapter? Let's pick up the batteries first. One... Somewhere here were batteries. Here's a receipt. We get like some alcohol bill. That is just like lore. It's not necessary to pick up. You don't need it. Hey Sam, just wanted to check in on how you're doing. Know that we're not slacking off in the office and we're gathering more materials about the murders of these women. The old man is keeping a close eye on us, so it's tough to give you any new leads, but once we gather a few, I'll figure out a way to get them to you. Take care and drop a line sometime. Patrick. We never heard that saying before this game. Apparently it's something you say. So, and then we check all the things here. There is some important piece of information. Information there. 869, very important. So we type in 869. We get a key that we need. This key, after the phone call. So this key here can be adjusted in heights, 1, 2, 3. So at first, because of this document here, we want to set it to 113. Whoops, sorry. So 113, which opens this door. No? Was it this one? Or was it the desk? It opens the desk. No? Wait. Sorry. It's 112, sorry. Whoops. Not 113. So it opens the desk.
Is the flashlight malfunctioning?
Do we need already some battery?
The flashlight's still working fine. I need to keep it for now.
Okay,
Phone number. Should I try calling it?
So this is a phone number. When we call it, we get this here. It's always 971 646 6202.
Sam, it's Hank here. I'm sorry for your loss. I know you're going through some serious shit right now, but we need you here. Kids are dying and we have to stop this. I sent you a file. 420 is the number.
420!
Okay?
Okay. So we then type in 420.
The deaths of children. She was working on it's those kids again.
And we get some photos of the kids that were murdered. So this here is 232. 232. Which fits here, right? No? Or was that here? Wait. That's 232. Isn't it? But yeah, sorry, we opened this one here. And from here we get fingerprints that we take. That's all we get here. So, fingerprints, and here is a number that you also should call. Another document which says, "Hey Sam, since you're not picking up, I'm writing this. I won't beat around the bush. If you've been listening to my messages, you can beat my bush. Sorry, you know what this is about. I'm really concerned about your drinking. You've always been a strong woman, but losing a loved one can break even the toughest person. We all understand that, and there's no shame in it. We'll help you. Just let yourself be helped. Get in touch at last, Joe. So here's more documents, but they are for later. Yeah, so with these photos, we can do stuff later, but that is not important right now. Important is that we call the number first. It's fine, CC. So we call 971 523 8032.
We got him, Sam. The fucker who killed Matt? Check the report in file 351. ID ends with 14. It's finally over.
Which means that we get a file 351 after we read this document. Victims always women. Don't seem to be directly connected. Would be good to check their past. Age range of the murderer, 20 to 35-year-old. Easily overpowers victims. Good physique. Perpetrator likely has a troubled past. No clear MO. Each death is different. Murder weapons too. Check data from family services. Fascination with dolls? Yes. Okay. So, and so here we get more fingerprints. So these things are important for reasons, yeah? Why are they important? Because in UV light, there is stuff on them, symbols and numbers. And we're trying to get a telephone number together by collecting all these pieces.
The case was closed. He's
So-
really dead.
Martin Downey belongs here. And Jamie Klein, German name by the way, Klein, means little, belongs here. So the next step for this here is a bit weird because you need the number to get into this room. We don't know how you find it, but you can brute force it. So it is 213. So that is the number for this room. And we need to turn on the flashlight.
Mannequins each and every time. It looks like someone executed them. Just like those women.
To remember, thoroughly check the DARM system and don't leave the house without a weapon. For a few days now, I felt like someone's following me. Last night, I heard footsteps outside my window. Footsteps? But when I turned on the lights, there was no one. I'm sure I didn't imagine it. I need to be careful. So, behind this photo is a phone number that we will call after we have picked up some stuff. The officer failed in her duties, committing multiple errors at various stages of the investigation. The actions taken are detailed in Table 18, with an assessment of these actions in Attachment 22. It appears that Sam Mitchell was unfit to conduct the investigation due to her mental state, and despite being aware of this, she did not inform her superiors. Ultimately, the situation led to the death of more children. So, here is some stuff, like we get batteries. But most importantly, there is a lot of information hidden in this room. Here is 505. So we will go, leave the room, and type in yeah, that's just the gun in the hand of that doll mannequin. 505. And we get more photos that we can attach to the files. Now we got a phone number here that we will call, which is 971 478. No, that's wrong. Sorry.
The number you're trying to call does
Yep.
not exist.
Sorry, we got confused in the line we were. 256, because we have all numbers written down. That's why we got confused for a second.
Check the fingerprints from that boy's case, ID 6951. All comes from our dead psycho. Oh, sick fuck. That's what he is. Those poor kids, man. So hard to believe.
So we get like some extra info that helps us determine where these photos go. And
Theodore, the clown. Looks like they got him after all. Franklin, the sick fuck I escaped from.
so important here is 897. So we can type that in. And we get another cube.
Another one. I better have some spare batteries ready.
But what's important is for this here, we need a 4-digit code. So where do we get that from? It was somewhere here. It was somewhere here, but we don't remember exactly where we found it. But it is somewhere here in this room, if we remember correctly. Where was it written? Maybe it was the ID, 69 something? Wait, garage, is it?
It's coming.
Oh, sorry. Why was the flashlight out? Sorry, we did not notice the flashlight was out. We're so sorry. That can go so quick that they fuck you over. 6951, was that the code? That was not the code. Somewhere here was the code written and we just forgot where it is. That is kind of sad because unfortunately we did not write that down into our notes, like half of the stuff. So we're trying to recreate this from memory as fast as we can. So Theodore belongs here. And the fingerprints always belong to the case symbol. So here this has case symbol, which is a square one. Is this the square one? No, this is the square one. Then this goes here. So 478 we get from that. And this was the circle one. So we put what? Sorry. The circle one. Whoops. Get so confused with the controls. It's so awful. That goes there, and that goes there. The telephone number that is incompletely written onto the desk helps you, like with those numbers. You put them together, and you get the phone number. While we do not remember what code we punched into this thing the first time, it is technically not relevant because we already have all the information we need. Read with UV light on the fingerprints and the documents. There are symbols on them, numbers on them. On the front and back side, so check both sides each if you can. And then put the photos, because he says like which photo is who, put them onto the different, onto the things. Then you read the numbers from photo of the suspect, photo, number of the fingerprints, number of first victim from left to right, number of the second victim on the right. And that is 4-digit. This guy here is 97 blank, but every phone number starts with 971, so we already know what that is. This number here then is 478, which is also written on the desk, by the way, just so you have like an easier time to get this part. And then you have 38 blank 9. And this here is an 8. This here is an 8, we can tell you. That is because 38 blank 9. And here's already like parts of the number written. And since this is a 4-digit one, you have blank blank 38 89. Then you call the number. Oh, so, yeah, we had a typo that was unintended. Sorry. We meant to click on the other number, but we messed it up.
It's March 6th. Happy birthday, David.
0306.
I don't like this blinking. I think there's something going on with the flashlight. There's no need for this right now.
Now this thing here comes closer, and we can open the door. Click one more time. Sometimes it doesn't react immediately. Apparently.
Don't you worry, baby. A little while.
Where do we go? Like there's only left and right and nowhere.
Please help me.
Mom? Why doesn't it stop? The flashlight isn't working anymore. I have to get out of here.
You don't say.
It's the moment Sam got shot.
214.
Fuck, it's locked. I need 3 numbers fast.
Oh, there's a door.
Denise, strangled and hanged.
Oh. One, so we have 1, 5. So we have 515. Much love, Spartan. Happy to see you here. Thank you for the lurk. 7. 7 is our number. 7, 3.
It's like I'm going back through time.
7, 2, and 3. How are you doing today, Spartan? Hope you are well. Being chased right now by a monster, so we have to focus on this. Currently.
It's coming.
Okay, understood.
Kathy, such a terrible ad.
It's 4. Four, 9, and 8. Okay, we have 4, 9, and 8.
No. Leave me alone, please.
That's an 8. 9. Actually.
Back to the beginning.
Nine, 9. No, 9, 0.
It's coming.
Yeah, we don't know what to do. Sorry, we can't.
This must be the cubes I found before. I think I have to put them into the slots to unlock the door.
What slots?
At last,
Okay, okay.
it's over.
Ooh.
David?
Are you all right?
We made it.
David,
What did you do to me?
I brought you some tea, as promised.
Everything I saw, the bodies, the rooms, was it all?
I suspect your current medication might have caused some serious side effects. It's not unusual for patients to report extremely vivid dreams. But in your case, level of delusions is highly alarming. It would be best for us to contact Dr. Kroll to make proper adjustments and discuss further steps.
Steps?
Oh, don't worry. We'll make it all better.
What?
Relax. You'll forget soon enough.
No, what does it all mean? What happened? Was it real?
Calm down, David. I just did what I had to. We had to right the wrong, so to say, you and I.
What did you do to me? To them? It's you. It's you.
David, listen to my voice. Deep breaths. Yes, like that. You're okay. No one's gonna hurt you. Yes.
Thank you
Now,
so much,
don't
Cece.
be afraid.
Thank you so much, Cece, and much love. That was Don't Be Afraid 2. We're so happy to have you here. Really.